Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Zoe Ellis, welcome. So basically in this tarot card reading, this is for Aries, and this is going to be for September the 13th to September 19th of 2025. So basically in this reading for you Aries, I know that there are things you must learn first. I know you're having a bad day. I know that things are not going as welcoming. But anyway, how this is, you need to understand about your own insight, to understand what it goes and how it seems to be. Everything is just how it goes in that way, because it's like things are not going as planned, and how it goes, you think that, oh, everything's going to be fine, or you know what to do. But in that case, you have to understand that, right? You have to have your own rebound. You have to know what it takes. You have to know how it goes, right? This is how it seems to be. And there is the ways about knowing to do, and when you do it, that's the way how it goes, right? So you have to believe that everything's going to be fine, but in that way, right? You have to try to have your own experiences to understand about how you can do it in that way, and you have to know that, right? You're trying to expand. You're trying to how it is, right? So you're trying to believe on how everything is in that way, and you think that, oh, everything's gonna be fine. Yes, but you know what, Aries, you need to understand of what's happening in that way. You have to go with the flow. You're trying to understand that, and when you do it, that's the way it is at the moment. So you have to understand that. So believe it in order to do that. That's the way how it goes, and this is how it seems to be. So this is going to be very interesting indeed, and I'll do one card as it is. And this is for you, Aries. So let's see what's going on here. So we have the Nine of Wands is upright. It does represent Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here, but it does represent you're having fear. I don't know why you're having fear, but there are things you must learn first in order to do that, because there is a way about knowing to do, and this is how it goes. You're trying to have your own experiences. You're not trying to crave your attention, but the way out this is, you need to understand that. So I'm gonna go to do like a way of how it goes. This is like almost like a what's the word? A solitaire way, but you know what I mean, right? So you have to try to understand this. So let's see. So the Ten of Swords reversed. There's no conclusions. But the Queen of Cups separate. There's empathy, because there's two sides of the story here. One makes sense, one doesn't, right? That's how it goes. And if you're dealing with in the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you know how it goes in that way. What's on the right side? Queen of Cups separate. There's support, and the Knight of Wands is separate. There's immaturity. All right. So basically, how it is for you, Aries, you need to understand about how it goes. You're trying to step up the plate. You're trying to know about your own experiences from the right and left and center. That's how it goes, and you're trying to proceed what you're doing in that way, and you have to do what it is. You're trying to know how it goes. So in this reading, I'm going to tell you all, between this situation for you Aries, you have to pay attention to what's going on. So I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify between the left side first, and then clarify the right side. We don't know who's in the middle, but we're going to check that out, alright? So let's see what this Ten of Swords about. So A wants to start with their speed. What's this Queen of Cups about? The Ace of Pentacles start right, yeah, because there's prosperity, right? There's money, that's how it goes. A wants their speed, right? You're going speed, or you know how it goes, you know how it seems to be. Alright, that's how it goes, right? So it's like, that's the way it seems to be. What's between this King of Cups here? Page of Pentacles, alright, there's prospects, alright? So you might do it in a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in that way. What's this Knight of Wands about? The Queen of Pentacles, alright. So there is insecurity. Maybe it might be stability. Maybe that's the way how it goes. You might be dealing with in Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in that way. Earth signs, right? So let me clarify between this side and the left side, and let's say on the right side. So let me go from the left side. So let me go with this A wands here. So Devil is upright. There's obsessions. What's on the Ace of Pentacles is the Six of Cups. Yeah, because there's the past, right? So you're focusing on the past, not the present, not the future, no. Because you are basically talking about the past, You talk about how things are, you're trying to level, you're trying to know what it is. That's the way it seems to be. It's like, oh, okay, I know what to do, yes. But in that way, you're in that time frame, you know how it goes, right? If there's a timing where you go from, from the way how it goes, from every month or every week or every year, that's how it goes, right? You're trying to do what you can to understand that. That's how it goes. What's this Page of Pentacles about? Three of Swords are So it does represent sadness, right? That's how it goes. What this Queen of Pentacles about? The Eight of Cups here, so there's no entertainment. The Ten of Pentacles here, so there's no wealth, right? So there's no money involved, okay? So let's see what's going on. So let me clarify the Six of Cups here. The Empress is upright. There's nourishment. Yes, it is, right? So you're being nourished. What's this Devil about? The Five of Pentacles is upright. Yeah, because you're obsessed by money, because you want money, you want things to be happening all at once. That's how it goes. What's this Three of Swords about? The Knight of Swords already. Yeah, because there's trauma here, right? That's how it goes. And you're thinking, well, this is not going to end well. You know, this is how it goes. And everything is not peachy. This is not the way how it goes, but this is how it seems to be in that way. What's this Ten of Pentacles about? Two of Swords here. So you already know which path you're going to take already, right? That's how it goes. Back to the Empress now. Temperance reverse, there's no healing. What's this Five of Pentacles about? Ace of Wands, sorry, there's new beginnings, right? Like how it is. What's this Nine of Swords about? The Hermit is over. There's solitude. Yeah, because you're looking for a soulmate. That's how it goes. What's this Two of Swords about? Five of Cups here, there's no grief. Alright, so what's this Temperance about? Nine of Wands here, there's no fear. Right? So you had fear, now you're having no fear. What's this Ace of Wands about? The Tower is over. There's transformation. Right? Everything's changing. What's this Hermit about? King of Pentacles over. Yeah, because you want security. You want things to be happening all at once. You know, that's how it goes. What's this Five of Cups about? Nine of Pentacles over. There's trust. Yeah, because you're trusting about that. Right? You're trusting your instincts. That's how it goes. What's this Nine of Wands about? The Four of Pentacles over. Yeah, because you're looking for money. You're looking for that stability of knowing what to do. And you think that, oh, everything's going to be fine. Alright, I know what to do. Alright, I got this. Yes. But there are things you must learn first in order to do that. So let me go from the middle to the left, middle to the right. So Five of Swords here, there's no conflict. Alright? Queen of Cups here, there's no empathy. Here from the upright, there's guidance. Queen of Wands here, there's charisma. Exactly, that's how it goes, right? So you understand the basic needs in that way how it goes, and you understand that. So what's this opposite between this Five of Swords about? On the right side. Nine of Pentacles here, so you're feeling uncomfortable. King of Pentacles here, so you're not feeling any security. But Knight of Swords is upright. There's drama here, right? That's how it goes, right? So that's how it seems to be, Aries, and you have to pay attention to what you like or dislike in order to do that, right? You're trying to know how it is. What's the middle of this situation? The Knight of Cups, sorry, yeah, because you want to have romance, right? And when you have romance, you're trying to feel like, oh, okay, everything's going to be fine now. Alright, you don't know what to do. Yes, but you have to stand that. You're trying to be worthy. You're trying to understand that. You're trying to impose over your situation. No matter about the ins and outs of this situation, that's how it goes. So let me clarify the left side, please. The Justice upright, you're telling the truth. The World reverse, there's incompletion. Right, now we're going to figure out who's the Knight of Cups about. Judgment reverse, there's no action. What's between the Knight of Swords? The Devil reverse, there's no obsessions. Alright, so we understand about how that covered is. So let's see what's this Justice about on the left side. Wheel of Fortune, alright, so you're having good luck on your side. Alright, Aries, that's how it goes. What's this World about? Fool reverse, there's no change. What's this Judgment reverse? Sun card reverse, there's negativity. Alright, what's this Devil about? The Devil reversed. So there's no obsessions or addictions. Alright. So we understand about how it goes. What's this Fool about? The Emperor reverse, there's no structure. What's the Sun card about? The Tower is separate. There's transformation. Everything's changing. What's this Devil about? The Judgment is alright. You're taking action. Alright. What's this Emperor about? The Tower is alright. There's healing. Right? So you're being healed. Right? When you're being healed, you know how it goes, and you think, alright, everything's happening. Alright, I know what to do. Yes. But there is a way about knowing what to do. Right? So what's this Wheel of Fortune about? The Hermit reverse. So you already have a soulmate. Okay, Aries, you already have it. What's this Temperance about? Wheel of Fortune reverse, you're having bad luck. What's this Sun card about? Five of Swords, sorry, there's conflict. Right? Because that's how it goes. What's this Judgment about? Two of Wands here is there's no planning. Okay, so we understand what's going on through this situation, whether you like it or not, Aries, but you have to try to understand that. What's this Hermit about? The Nine of Wands reversed, there's no fear, alright? What's this Wheel of Fortune about? Judgment, alright, you're taking action, alright? What's this Five of Swords about? Temperance is alright, you're healing, yes. What's this Two of Wands about? Five of Cups reversed, there's no grief, alright? What's this Nine of Wands about? The Emperor reversed, there's no structure, alright? What's this Five of Cups about? Full reverse, there's no change. Back to Emperor. Two of Cups reversed, so there's no relationships or friendships at the moment. Okay, Aries, get to the point. What's this Fool about? The Star is upright, there's inspiration. Yes, because you wish upon something, that's how it goes. What's this Two of Cups about? The Hierophant reverse, there's no guidance. What's the opposite of that? Moon reverse, there's misrotations. Six Swords, sorry, there's movement. Yes, it is, right? So you're trying to impose about, oh, everything seems to be happening, alright. But the way how this is, it's not. You have your own abilities, from a right and wrong perspective, that's all you can do. But you have to resist about your own temptations. You have to know what's going to be happening all at once, right? This is the way it seems to be. So let me clarify. Let me clarify the Temperance card. Ten Pentacles, already. So you're focusing on your career. What's this Judgment about? Eight of Pentacles, already. You're thinking that everything's all perfection. Alright, what's this Swords about? Which is you're having skill. What's this Star about? Four of Pentacles, alright, yeah, because you're looking for money in that way. Right? You're trying to grab your own attention. So let's see what's going on. So let me clarify this Magician. Tower reverse, there's no transformation. What's this Eight of Pentacles about? Empress is upright. What's this Seven of Pentacles about? Wheel of Fortune reverse. What's this Four of Pentacles about? Star is upright. There's inspiration. Okay, so you're back and forth between wish upon something, wish not. You know, that's how it goes. Let's see what this Tower about. So I'm going to clarify the Tower. Let's see. The Chariot is upright. There's progress. Yes, there is progress because you pay attention. What's this Empress about? The High Priestess here is you're not using your own voice. No, you can't. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? Hermit reverse. You already have a soulmate. Yep. What's the Star about? Payment is upright. There's restrictions. Yes, because you're being restricted. Right? So obviously there's something that was, turning against you, and you have all these restrictions now. Because that's how it goes, Aries. You pick to the point where you're being picketed, or you're being whoever you're acting like it. That's how it goes. It seems to be unfair. But in reality, you have to get yourself a reality check. Check yourself. Right? Check about all your emotions, how you're feeling in that way. What's this High Priest about? The Emperor reverse, there's no structure. What's this Hermit about? The Fool is upright, there's change. Alright, so everything's changing. That's how it goes. What's this Emperor about? Moon is upright, there's misrotations. Yeah, because the moon is affecting you, Aries. Right? What's this Chariot about? The Chariot reverse, so you have no progress and you have progress. What's this Hangman about? The Hierophant reverse, there's no guidance. So what's this Chariot about? The Sun card, there's positivity. Yes, because you're focusing on that. What's this Hierophant about? The Temperance is upright, there's healing. Yes, in that way, right? So you're trying to impose how you're feeling in that way because you have to force yourself to understand that, right? You're trying to figure out, oh, well, this seems to be very interesting. Alright, I'm going to do, alright. But this is how it goes. You have to understand. But the basic needs and basic wants, that's how it seems to be. You're trying to prove your point, right? So let's see. I'm going to go from the middle to left, middle to right. So Ten Pentacles reverse, you already have a career. Ace of Cups, sorry, there's a satisfaction. King of Cups, sorry, there's support. Seven of Cups, sorry, there's a delusion. Yes, because you're having a deja vu moment, right? That's how it goes. Every time you have a deja vu moment, basically it's like you're walking into a room and you don't know what to do, right? That's how it goes. That's a deja vu moment. So you might be doing it in a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in that way, because you're trying to get support, you're trying to have things to be happening all at once. That's how it goes. It's like, okay, this thing's fine, seem to be happy. Alright, I know what to do, yes. But you have to understand that. Because this is just the point of how it goes. Let's between the middle and the right side, please. 6 1 sorry, there's achievement. 3 cups sorry, there's celebration. 5 cups sorry, there's grief. 10 sorry, there's conclusions, right? You're back into that step, right? Because when you have conclusions, when you have grief, when you have celebration, when you have achievement, that's how it goes. So there is a way about knowing what to do, and that's how it goes, right? That's the way it happens. What's the middle of this situation? Page of Swords, sorry, there's education, yeah. Because in that way, you're trying to believe what you're doing in that way, because you're trying to accept what you want in that way, in this daily routine, and understand that that's how it goes. So you're trying to impose what you're doing in that way. That's how it goes, right? So that's what it seems to be. But before I let you go, Aries, you have to pay attention to what's going to be happening in that way, because you're trying to know what to do, and that's how it goes. You need to understand that. And when things be happening all at once, that's how it is in that way, because you're trying to expand what you're doing in that way. It's like, okay, everything's going to be fine. Alright, I know what to do. Yes, but that's how it goes, right? So I hope you all like this video. Please give a like. See you next time. Thank you. Bye for now, everybody. Thanks and bye.